Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BKA the People's Champ, coming to you live with episode 3 of 5 Easy Minutes, man. Y'all already know the premise behind the show. It's 3 questions in 5 minutes, and maybe this won't even be 3 questions in 5 minutes. This one here, I don't know. This is a special one because you already know what we're talking about. The NBA trade deadline, and you already see the two fellas in between. You got Carmelo Anthony and Darren Williams. We already talked about them. That's why I'm in front of them. If you didn't check out those videos, go ahead and check those out. I'm gonna put the annotations and the links down below, or just go to the front page and just check them out, man. But you know we don't have a lot of time. We got a lot to get to, so let's throw them 5 minutes on the clock and let's get it. So check it out. We're going to start in the order that it is. The Bobcats, we're going to go from the outside in. Bobcats, they trade Gerald Wallace to Portland. How do I feel about that? You give Brandon Roy a legitimate 3, even though LaMarcus Aldridge is, to me, in many ways, he really is just a big 3 or whatever. But then you get rid of Prince Billa. I don't know what they're really thinking. I don't know if they're thinking that Odin is going to come back and actually going to play, or if they're looking to just dump, get rid of Prince Billa and just kind of blow it up and start new. I really don't know what they're thinking, but at the same time, it's a good move. Anytime you get a guy that can play defense and hit an open jumper and also give you some type of production at the offensive end, anytime you can find that, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So, it's a good trade for Portland. I just don't understand what they're going to do with their front line. I mean, the front line isn't shored up like it should be. But, you hadn't had Greg Oden the whole time. So it is what it is, man. I just don't. I really didn't understand it, but I do understand it from the aspect where you want to just get a defender that's also a slasher and that can hit some open jumpers in there. So I can go with that. Next up, you got the Memphis Grizzlies giving up. The Memphis Grizzlies getting Shane Battier. Okay, Shane Battier goes back to the team that he played for first, and that's really about it. I mean, the Memphis Grizzlies, to me, were largely irrelevant. They weren't going to come out of the East. I don't even know what their record is. That's just how irrelevant they are to me, so I'm really not even worried about that. I don't know if it's a salary dump. I don't know if he's just going to get out of there after next season, or if they're just looking to get rid of his expiring contract or what, or if they even think that he really is going to help the team. I don't know. I don't care. It's not important. They're irrelevant, and that's just really how it is. If you're a Memphis Grizzlies fan, I'm sorry. Baron Davis going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't think I really don't even know. For Mo Williams, I don't even think he's going to play a game in Cleveland, honestly, man. That's just a salary dump. I don't even see how the hell they got rid of his contract. It's just like Juwan Howard's contract. It's a contract that's a burden. It's like the albatross around your neck. You really don't never know what you're going to get when you get Baron Davis and that huge contract. I mean, it's like he's got 2 bad knees, or he's had the bad knee ever since he came out of high school, and he won the high school All-American dunk contest. I've been following him since then. He's always had the knee brace on. You go back and look at old film, you can't even find the time when he didn't have the knee brace on, except for like 1 or 2 games at UCLA. But I really don't think he's going to play a game in Cleveland, and if he does, it just he won't be there after this season. He's going to try to figure out some way. Maybe he'll express his disgruntledness and he'll be out of there. Or maybe he gets to play. I don't see them going anywhere. Honestly, I mean, they still are really, in many ways, the worst team in the league. Hell, if you ask me, they are the worst team in the league. Maybe not worse off than the Grizzlies, but whatever. And finally, we come to the trade that everybody was talking about yesterday. You got Kendrick Perkins going to OKC. And Najee Muhammad going to OKC. And then you have Nate Robinson also goes to OKC. And then you have Jeff Green going to the Celtics, and also Nenad Kristic. I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of people thought that the Celtics lost all around and that OKC won all the way around. I don't really know about that, man. I mean, OKC loses a wingman, but they also gain a big man. Now, I don't know if offensively Kendrick Perkins can get Kendrick Perkins and Nate Robinson together. I don't know if they can give you what Nenad Kristic and Jeff Green would give you. I know Jeff Green was just the third scorer, and it's really about Russell Westbrook, and it's really about Kevin Durant, my dude KD, who went to college, and it wasn't even fair for him to go to college. He should have been an exemption to that rule. But I really think that Boston really was thinking like, hey, this Perkins is not, I mean, yes, it does shore up OKC's front line, but at the same time, a lot of people are like, well, what is Boston thinking? To me, they're thinking, well, they've played half the season without Perkins, pretty much. To this point, he hadn't played a whole lot. I hadn't seen him do anything that's really impactful. If you have, that's you. I haven't seen him do it really anything really impactful. I figure they figure that they get Nenad Kristic, who is just like a Perkins with a little bit more offensive ability, and he probably going to give you the same thing defensively that Perkins was giving you. It's not like Perkins grabbed every rebound and blocked every shot. I mean, they have enough size in the middle for the playoffs. They're going to have Shaq. They're going to have Jermaine O'Neal when he ever comes back. And if he doesn't play, I'm almost sure that Nenad Kristic could give you the same thing that Perkins was giving you right now at this point. And they're still winning. And also, you get Jeff Green. You get a guy that can play defense. That's that James Posey that they're missing from last year. You get a guy that can play defense, and you get a guy that can hit an open shot, and he can also drive to the lane. So, to me, it's a good deal for the Celtics. And that's our time right there. It's also a good deal for OKC, man. But, yeah, you know, we'll wait and we'll see. And I guess we'll have to OKC. But anyway, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this joint, man. I'm out of here. Until next time, it's your boy Jay Easy, a.k.a. Fresh from the Barbershop, b.k.a. the People's Champ. Holla! Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Was it a good trade or bad trade? Really, the only one I'm really wanting to know about is the Portland trade and the OKC. And if you want to see what I thought about Darren Williams and Carmelo Anthony, go check those videos out, man. I'm out of here.